First off, appreciate everybody being here today. We're so very excited about the kickoff to the 2024 season. It's been a great off season for our program. From starting back there in January, going through the winter program, spring practice. The summer workouts, and then reporting tomorrow. Just so excited about this team. Excited about the young men that I get to coach. This is our program has won 23 games over the last 2 years. We have 77 players that were a part of last year's team that are back for this next season. So we've got a lot of experience and guys that have contributed to helping elevate the program to where it is. And now all of our focus goes into the task at hand. And our objective this year is just to go get better. Coming off what was a 13-0 regular season and championship game. It was something that was really a special experience for our entire program. But it sets the stage and opportunity for us to continue to push and continue to elevate this program to ultimately where it deserves to be, and that's among the nation's elite. When you look across the course of college football, I've got a great group of young men that are here with me today. You're 3 guys that have been within the program. You've been a part of that journey, and they're tremendous representatives of Florida State football, and then so many great young men that are back in Tallahassee that you have, like I said, have contributed so much work to help build us to where we are and ultimately where we're going. So excited about the days that are ahead. We've got a great opener, kicking off in Dublin, Ireland, to kick off the college football season, and doing so against a very talented opponent in Georgia Tech. Conference opener. Our first 2 games are conference games, so there is an ultimate sense of urgency around our program to be able to get off to the best start that we possibly can. So excited about the steps ahead, and looking forward to getting back on the practice field here this week.
Coach, we have microphones in the room. If you would, please raise your hand, as 15 of them seem to have just shot up into the air. We'll get the microphones to you as quick as we can. To your right, Coach, second row, we'll start with the 2 gentlemen wearing the teal shirts.
Hey, Coach Mike, Chris Heidel from Purpose from Radio in Baltimore. Talk about the defense. Last year was such a great defense, flying around with Jared Versa and also. Who's the next person, next man up on the defense?
Well, really excited about, a couple of guys that we have here today. Pat Payton, who's been an all-conference performer, your former rookie of the year in the ACC. I would say was an all-conference performer this past season. He was really expecting him to take another step in his game. Josh Farmer was an all-ACC performer there on the defensive front. We've got a great supporting cast with those guys in the forcing unit. You look at all 3 phases of our defense. A guy like DJ Lundy, who's played so many snaps throughout the last 4 years of his time at Florida State. And now he emerges as a leader within the course of this defense. The guys in the secondary, I think we got 2 of the best corners in the ACC, guys that have All-American type capabilities in Fentrell Cypress and Azari Thomas. Very experienced defensive backfield with length, size, ability. So I think our defense is as deep as it's ever been. We've been able to have some guys that have really grown throughout their time here, but then also coupling that with some newcomers that have come in, whether Marvin Jones Jr., Sione, Cam Riley that's joined in, and Earl Little, different guys that have been able to come in and complement the guys that are around. That you're really fired up about what that group can be.
Coach, keep it right there to the right.
I'm Limerick, FM Sports Radio. What's it like to face your old school, the Memphis Tigers, at home during Week 3 this year's college football season?
Well, Memphis has a great program and a very talented team. Coming off of another 10-win season there, so we know it's going to be a great challenge when we get to that to that third week of the season. But it's definitely going to be a unique dynamic. Coach Silverfield and his staff have continued to push that program forward, and got a special place in my heart for it. But also going to be excited to compete once that opportunity shows up.
Coach, left side, first row, all the way to your left.
Coach, how you doing? This is Terry Spain with Friday Night Locker Rooms. You have a mix of experienced veterans and some newcomers on your team. How have the unit cohesiveness and team balance been so far?
Well, I mean, I think it's been great, and ultimately that is the challenge in college football. You look at recruiting and the path and the journey, and there, with the transfer portal and different avenues for guys to be able to come and join and be a part of a program, but it's still about putting together the most talented team, and building that team is something that I thought was really an X factor for us. There a year ago, and really these last few seasons, when you see guys with all different journeys and experiences come together, and just how much they care about each other, the willingness to invest and challenge and encourage each other throughout the circumstances that are going to show up, and I think this team has really embraced that. And from when we started back in January with the winter workouts to all the steps, leading up until reporting here tomorrow. I mean, this team has invested a great deal of time outside of the facility. And, I think that we have a group of like-minded individuals that, they love to work. They're willing to embrace challenge. And it's that cohesiveness that has me excited about what this team's potential can be. We just now get to go live it out, here as we start off, with this upcoming season.
Coach, back to your right, first row.
Hey, Coach, it's Austin Veazey from NoleGameDay.com. It's hard to tell from the podium, but you're wearing a tie from the Bobby Bowden Society. What does it mean to be representing him and the university had so much success for?
Coach Bowden was just such a wonderful example for anybody that's in coaching the college football as a whole, and just what he means and meant to Florida State. In his time there leading the program, and he's such an icon for us. I was fortunate to be able to get to know him when I first took the job, and a little over a year ago, we started the Bowden Society. It's a special group of supporters that committed to continuing to push and elevate this program moving forward, while representing his legacy and the gift that he was for FSU. And so a year ago, I wore this same tie, and I'm going to continue to do so, understanding the great responsibility that I have, and just so grateful for the position I hold to represent him and his honor.
Stay on the right-hand side, just over his shoulder, second row.
Tyler Budge, CF Budge. Coach, I got an opportunity to talk to Kenny Dillingham at Big 12 Media Days, and he talked about in 2021, when he was your OC, learning how to win and a breakthrough you guys kind of had. Could you talk about what you think some of the key factors and differences are of learning how to win, like he was talking about?
Yeah, for us, it's you're making sure that there's an ultimate belief and investment in the processes that are necessary, and it starts with the work. It always starts with the work, and everybody will talk about, especially this time of year, about wanting to win a championship. But are you willing to do the things necessary? If it's just starting today or tomorrow, you probably missed out on it. But it's a 365-day commitment on making that investment in, whether it's on the field, whether it's in the weight room, within the classroom, in every aspect of just being the best you, and then surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals that are going to help push and challenge you. And you can't be reactive to just the circumstance. It's got to be true to who you are and what you believe in. And I think we've had a team that has learned how to respond in those situations, and we're continuing to work to be better at that as we move forward. But it's definitely a process that we got to go through. And I thought that you look back to even our second year. We started off 0-4 to kick off that season, but it was about how we went about the finish, and to win 5 of our last 8. You saw those positive steps that took place. It wasn't perfect, but it was those positive steps and how you ended the season that really gave us a lot of momentum to what we could do and what we could accomplish moving forward. And so it's all of those steps have been critical for us on our journey.
Coach, as a follow-up to that from the podium, what does accomplished greatness mean to you?
Well, I mean, what is greatness? I think that's something that everybody's got an opinion. Everybody has a desire to be great. But for me, it's you're trying to push to be the best you. Because at the end of the day, a lot of people from the outside might have a perspective of who is great or who is the greatest. But for us, let's control the things that we can control. Let's go out there and be the best that we can be. And if we are willing to show up and do that on a daily basis, basis, if we're willing to work to get better, then, you'll look back and greatness will be accomplished. So, to accomplish greatness, it's just to show up and accomplish being the best that you can be on a daily basis, in the things that you love to do, but then also in the things that maybe you don't always enjoy, that you're still willing to go give it all.